Ball forward to Palacios. Great defending from Argentina, but Ayofi sets his sights. And a great angle there as we see it flying to the top corner. And Duha, unfortunately, just gets a slight touch to it. For sheer pace and power, the goalkeeper beating all ends up.
And it's Gargo off and Veron on. Doesn't really change the formation, but it's a different kind of player, isn't it? The experience and the passing and creative know-how of Veron, replacing the defensive shield, really, of Gargo.
I thought Maradona might have tried to replace one of the two wide players, Maxi or Gutierrez, with Veron. Try and get Messi somehow playing in his Barcelona position. Out wide on the right, attacking from that side of the pitch. I think playing up front, it's been too easy to mark, particularly in the second half.
Edison Mendes.
I think that would have given Veron the extra player in midfield to get on the ball and control the midfield area. I think that change might have just come a little bit too late now.
Approximately 15 minutes left to go. The referee is going to show a yellow card here. And say the skipper for Argentina on the night. But it's Gutierrez, isn't it, who made the challenge. Well, here is the change that we were expecting to have been made a little while ago. Another centre forward coming on. The big target man in Milito. Ainsley, the left back, off, so he abandons his 4-4-2 that worked well for them through much of the first half. Understandably so, with 8 minutes to play. They've got to go for this now, Argentina. Veron takes over as skipper. There's no way Zanetti is getting that armband, is there?
Perhaps he feels he hasn't got enough experience, Zanetti, just at the moment. Just the 133 caps. It's a shame, that, a little bit lack of respect, to be perfectly honest. The ex-captain until Maradona took over, and I think he's a great attitude, great example to the other players in the squad.
One of the most professional footballers ever, surely Zanetti, isn't he? To have such a long career at the very top of the game with Inter and with Argentina. But here come Ecuador, they're looking to win this one with Palacios. It's a chance! Oh, it's a goal for Ecuador! And surely they've beaten Argentina now! And Argentina's hopes of going to the World Cup have been thrown back into the balance by that goal and by this impending defeat by Ecuador.
Again, it was scrappy defending from Argentina. They couldn't clear their lines. Maradona just made his last change with Milito, going to the back three to try and rescue a point. We see a little bit of interchange play. Awful defending from Di Michaelis. Otamendi goes to ground. Palacios has the time, has the awareness to get out of his feet, find the space, and just pick himself a spot past Andujar, and that should be the killer goal for Ecuador now, and really puts them back within catching distance of Argentina in the qualifying table.
Well, the game against Brazil was almost the exact opposite of this one, where Ecuador absolutely battered them and ended up just drawing. Whereas in the first half they really did ride their luck with a big decision on the penalty miss from Tevez, remember. Messi and Gargo missed really good chances at 0-0. But what a finish Ecuador have put in here. Ayovi and now Palacios. Not big names in the world of football, are they? But they've got 2 goals against Argentina, who despite everything remain as many people's World Cup favourites. They're up there, I see, in the odds again when people are discussing who's going to win the World Cup. They always get mentioned. Not much evidence of it, I've got to say, on the way they're playing. The quality of their players tells you they do, but they've got a lot of sorting out to do.
I think someone's going to have to get to grips with his squad. Basile was replaced by Maradona. Just the sheer quality of players. If you're judging it by that, then they should be one of the favourites to win the World Cup. I still think they're qualified from this group, but they're making really hard work of it. I think it's, you know, I'm sure Maradona will get some of the blame. His team should have had the chances to have taken a convincing lead, but they didn't. But I think there was a spell in the second half where, as a coach, he needed to make some changes tactically. He didn't. And the longer the game's gone on in the second half, Ecuador been in total control.
And it could get even worse for them here. Ecuador are coming forward looking for a third goal. And it's a corner caused by Gedon, whose pace does provide nightmares. Actually, doesn't even get his corner, much to his disappointment.
So with great ball into Edison Mendes. Terrible defending from Di Michaelis. Otamendi goes to ground. Palacios had far too much time there in the 18-yard box to swivel, turn, and to place the ball in the top corner past Andujar.
Whistles are from the home supporters. They're sensing a famous victory over Argentina. They've beaten them before in Quito. It's no major surprise, but it is still a big, big scalp. Valencia's had a really good second half. Been allowed to come a long way forward here. Oh! Almost knocked the goal frame over. Absolute rasping shot of the inside of the post, but out again.
You see Valencia running from deep. It's all the time in the world to size up the options. He's allowed to run freely with the ball. We know he can strike a ball from distance. And the final whistle can't come soon enough now for Argentina.
Beleaguered Argentina. They may well point to the referee's decisions, particularly the non-red card for the goalkeeper, but it's all over, and Ecuador have beaten Argentina and have blown this World Cup qualification race wide open again. Argentina had their chances, the missed penalty. Messi and Gargo should have scored, but Adobe and Palacios have given Ecuador the win by 2-0. Win by 2-0.